In Power Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready! 60 outlaw. I'm coming!
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. On the carry, it's Booker. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on second and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
8 read.
Come on now.
Ready.
On first down, here's Breida. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Come on, set. 50, plant. Back. You draw Corford. Hey, Echo. Go.
Motion. Mike.
Look at me. Zipper.
Mike.
Shoot.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Okay, ready?
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm trying to come
down.
On third down, block. And that will be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Check out. Ready. 11.
On first down, Locke. That's the rookie with a catch, A.J. Brown. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Slam. Check.
They'll run with Henry. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a play fake, and it's long. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Hey, rock it, rock it.
55, bandit, bandit.
Keep gripping, keep gripping.
He's got this complete to Hamilton. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Hamilton, the 4th-round pick, had a very productive career at Penn State where he was teammates with Saquon Barkley. And the tandem of he and Cortland Sutton brings some solid youth to that Bronco receivers room. And now the 24-year-old Hamilton hoping to build on what was a 30-catch campaign from a season ago as a rookie.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Ready, ready.
Mark 55. Here we go, here we go.
Get it.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Block working out of the gun. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the shotgun, Breida. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Brings up
Shoot! Watch the shoot! Bang, 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 bang.
Ready?
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
1st and 10 at the 40.
This is Breida. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey!
Right there, 54 Mike. Get him, get him, get him.
Go!
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Coming. Hey, watch it.
Now!
Check Mike 54, Mike 54. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Mike 54.
Now!
Play action. Now it's Locke. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll run with Booker. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
5.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick 1st down. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, How often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Derrick Henry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Six, pull it high.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And an alley to run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. They'll run forward with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a give right side. Muhammad. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 4. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 12. 51's the mic. Man, I got you.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Running from the gun with Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Twist, Mike 51. Let's go, baby. Turnover. Get that ball. Get that ball. 51. Mike 51. Hey, we got to get this stop. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Not today, you are. Not today.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Joseph is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Locke to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. With it is Jackson. And they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll keep it on the ground again here. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Let's go. Watch the ship.
Topper! Shit.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad, he's got the first down and more past midfield. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Watch the screen.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
and it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Henry running right. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, high 7. 61, matchbox lights.
On 3rd down, Muhammad. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Check, 47. Don't get nervous. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Switch it. Come on, switch. Monday.
The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Man up, D. He's checking. Crash. Alert 3.
On 1st down, Muhammad. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Right, 622. Know your job. Begin. Out.
They go again with Muhammad. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk. To come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They run again with Breida, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
54 Mike. You must be dreaming. Watch Pilot, 64, weak. Snap.
To throw on third down. Lock. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. On first down, Lock. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On second down, it's Henry, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On second down now, Muhammad. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here we go, set, 30 base. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Here's Breida. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Locke. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there, and now it's 2nd down.
Look out! 390! 11 feet! 25!
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Under 10! Under 10! 10!
Throwing now, Locke. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Here's Booker. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down in distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you're thinking, man, the fullback's probably going to get the ball. But when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Go! 15 line. 15 line.
You can't block me. You can't.
You're out.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
On the ball.
On play action, Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it's going to be second down.
Let's go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come on. You better bring it. Check three. Check three. Check three.
General West. Let's go.
Block off of play action. Got a man that's complete to Hamilton. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Titans, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.